Hey guys, we are apparently starting this vlog in the car today. So it was the last day of senior classes today.
It's the last day in this classroom. This room is getting renovated, and so goodbye E12. Thank you for housing me in my first year of high school teaching. Thank you partition, which always opened in the wind. Thank you TV, which sometimes worked. Thank you chairs, which are not matching of the table height, but you know what? This classroom worked. We had a great year, and off to a different classroom. Let's see how that goes.
Which is always bittersweet because I love the classes, I love my students so much, but it's also sweet because I get like half amount more time so I can start planning for next year and getting on top of all my end of year paperwork. But I've been feeling a bit meh over the past 2 days, this whole week, but really just kind of culminated today with this just weird blur of emotions. So what did I do? Oh, but buy books because I've got problems and there's no point denying it. Let's show you what I got. By the time this video is out, you would have already seen my spring book haul. Know that this is after that book haul. So this is another 8 books I don't need but wanted, and got them for $3 each from the secondhand op shop. Palmy people, because I know there are a few locals who follow me. Looking at you, Louise. There's a Red Cross op shop down next to Roxanne's. It's the only way I can describe it, but they have really good books there. Not much YA, but a lot of adults and classics. And so let's do this. First of all, I picked up another Stephen King. We have Needful Things. Again, I'm just sucked into the whole vibe of King books, but this one is about, what was the main character called? Paulie, I can't remember. Essentially, there's a shop, you go in, and when the customer walks in, they can find everything they want, but then there's like some sort of trade. So yeah, I'm excited for that one. I mean, honestly, I'm excited for all of these, otherwise I wouldn't get them. I then have a copy of The Exorcist by William Peter Blatty. Blatty, it's got 2 T's. I read that as Blatty. I don't appreciate this, but you know what? It's okay. I'm happy I have the book. Honestly, I just recognised the spine as the movie, so I was like, oh, I want to read it. It's also pretty highly rated on Goodreads. I'm trying to figure out what order to go in here. And then the rest of these are kind of like classics, I will admit. This is the complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. I will definitely slowly get through this. It is over 1,000 pages. It's got a little bit of water damage, so I need to let it air out and dry, but honestly it's just something I needed on my shelf. I've always wanted to read his poetry, and I didn't even know that he did lots of tales, but they're all pretty short, so I will slowly chew through those. I then have Mark Twain's The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Again, just a classic. It's on my shelf. It's been on my want to read list for a while, and this one I really loved out of all the other editions because I'm pretty sure someone studied it at school. So there's all these like underlinings. Like this one says borrowing food. Where was the one right at the beginning I wanted to share? On the map. Yeah, on the map, there we go. There's like a little note there. Ooh, like where the person who read this is like, where is St. Petersburg and June Rise 1,000 miles and Jackson Island? And I'm really curious to see, like, I just love books that have been studied. I then have The Secret Agent by Joseph Conrad. I read Joseph Conrad's, I wonder if it will say it in here. I read one of his novels for my university degree, and although it was hard to get through, it's so dark, sorry guys. I'm just gonna have to, although it was hard to get through, it is a classic. This one actually came from Palmy North Boys High School, which is where my partner went. Funny. It's in pretty good condition. I then grabbed The Picture of Dorian Gray. This is a book I was meant to read in my degree and never did because I couldn't get past the first couple of chapters. but I decided to pick it up again. I really want to finish it, I think, with a different headspace, i.e. knowing I'm not going to study it for an exam, I will enjoy it better. I then have Henry James's The Turn of the Screw. Picked this one up because, like, if I'm being honest, The Turn of the Screw I'm pretty sure is on my 100 books to read before I die, so I want to read it. And then also it's just a really good condition. It's got the his other stories in here as well, so I like the idea of having the collection. If I like Turn of the Screw, I can keep reading. And then lastly, I have To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I never have ever seen this edition before, but I picked it up because one, it's a book I really want to read, and two, again, it's in decent condition without being too shabby. Sorry, I keep flicking through because I'm always like, am I going to find a treasure in here? I found a leaf in another book in store today, but let me, this is my pile of classics. Bum bum bum. I'm pretty excited to get to these ones eventually. I've just been in like a real classic mood when I was shopping today. I was like, I want to continue my education, especially as like an English teacher. It's not that I feel like I'm a fake teacher if I haven't read these classics, more that I just want to, I don't know, I just want to experience literature that has supposedly spurred on the rest of the world's current stories. Anyway, let's go inside and I'll show you what I'm currently reading. Did that work? Okay, let's hope that worked. So, hey, obviously I just got changed. I've already done my intro. I don't need to do another intro, but I'm just deciding that I'm going to put all of my Kings and my classics together on my big bookshelf, just so I have my space here. Okay, I'm going to do that. Alright, what classics do I have? Great Gatsby, Gulliver's Travels, Jane Eyre, Anne of Green Gables. I've got Stephen King's It. 1984 counted as a classic. I'm not going to count it as a classic. Catherine Mansfield, I'm going to count. Witty can stay. I am avoiding showing you the floor because my room is a mess. Prop you up here. Okay, so, alright, can you guys see? Let's move you around to my classics shelf. Alright, so I've got my classics there, I've got some Kings there, and I just moved Naruto to down there. But I just wanted to update, like, reading. What am I reading? Sorry, this is such a long intro, guys. One by One, I finished that 2 nights ago. It was alright. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. The only thing I didn't like was at times the mystery itself was a bit boring. But other than that, it was definitely a page turner. I have to give it to Where. I couldn't stop reading it. And then this is what I'm slowly making my way through. I'm up to page 97 of like 600, so I'm gonna try get another couple of 100 pages down this weekend. Realistically, I don't think I'm gonna finish it, but that's okay. And I need to choose a book from my TBR basket, so let's go up to the wheel. You can see that. We're gonna replace the blank space with contemporary. Yes, my own choice. Okay. I'm currently reading a fantasy, so maybe not a fantasy. Okay, I'm going to read this one because it's going to help me with my Goodreads video I'm currently making. This is one of the semi-finalists in the Goodreads voting. And just like a little shout out to Cass. She's one of my year 12 students who was part of my He Who Shall Not Be Named book club at school. And she gave me this as a parting gift. She apologised for this, but honestly, I said to her, like, I really don't mind. A book is a book, and I'm happy to have a secondhand book passed on to give it a second life. This is just a book she really liked. It's essentially a young adult vampire romance. It sounds like something I can just sit down and zone out to read. So I'm not sure if I'll get to this in this reading vlog, but this is what I'm currently working with. And also I got a box of chocolates from my kids, so you know what's about to happen. Hey.
But dead being dead when you get something. What else can I chop this bloody thing?
Ow! Ground shock. So as you can tell, I'm home as in living with my parents, with the doggos. That's my brother's new truck. Look at him. I was just saying he's like my little brother, and now he's all grown up with his own like massive ute. We're going to go to the beach, and forgive me if I don't do like heaps of vlogging, just because it is like a family weekend, but I'll check in when I can. I'm just showing off your truck, Reese. Oh, so mature. But anyway, the plan is to go to the beach, and then today, right, later in the evening we're going bowling, eh?
I think that's what they're saying.
Do some bowling, and after bowling, go get some dinner. But yeah. Hey, Sammy. Hey. Bird poo on the windows. Lol. Let's just zoom past that. Oh, there she is. Oh, I'm filming. Lol. Hey guys, so it is Sunday. It's 3 p.m. and I've come home, and so I'm only just catching up with you guys now. Sorry about that. Oh, laptop charger. Essentially I'm hopping on because I'm about to watch a film. I haven't watched a film in quite a hot minute, aside from Shrek that I played in my class for the last few hours of the entire year. Anyway, that's off topic. A woman called Natalie Rodriguez reached out to me on Instagram and then followed up with this email, and essentially she said, hey, do you want to watch my film? It's called The Extraordinary Ordinary. And I'm like, yeah, sure. The what do you call it? Is it a blurb when it's a film? The sell point of the plot is after being attacked in high school, a college student named Erica moves to California to pursue her passion in Polaroid photography in hopes to recover from her trauma by finishing a project. Feeling pressured by her overprotective mother, Kathy, Erica turns to her father, Rob, for support. Erica also learns how to cope with her own trauma and wellness after befriending Alex and Bianca, who have a history of their own. The cast includes John Posey, who's on How to Get Away with Murder, Madison Bullock, who's in 13 Reasons Why. I know a couple of other names, but those are the only two that actually stand out to me. And essentially, Natalie sent me the link, and I'm going to sit down now and watch it. Halfway interlude, I'm just going to shut up house and go grab some snacks to finish it off. So far, I think it's a really powerful story. So we're following a main character who has experienced some sort of traumatic event in her past, and then she's gone to university. She gets like anxiety and panic attacks and stuff, and she's changed universities, and essentially what happens is she wants to finish this photography project. I'm not sure how it's all going to end up. It is very much a like somber, slow-paced movie. Where's my wallet gone? A somber, slow-paced movie that really kind of hits you in the feels. Oh, I know where it is. It's in my bag. Where's my bag? There it is. Yeah, slow-paced, somber movie that's quite, quite sad. There's not really any other way to put it. You can really feel the trauma that the main character has experienced, and I think that actor does a good job at showing that. Okay, snacks acquired. Oh, we have some alien heads, some sour snakes, and some Fuse peach black iced tea. Okay, so, let's get some light. I finished the film and I think it's a really important message and I'm happy it was told. It's definitely an adult movie. It talks about some really, it just talks a lot about trauma, as I've already said. Specifically, now I know there is essentially sexual assault. Some of it's rape. Some of it, I think it's implied that the other character was raped, but it could also have been just physical sexual assault, not quite penetrative rape. It's really sick understanding and learning more and more about what it's like to be a trauma survivor, a trauma of all kinds, especially in this case, the sexual assault. I think what this film did a really good job of was showing how different people cope differently and how you really, really should never judge somebody. How do I word this? You really don't know someone unless you know them. Do you know what I mean? You could think you know someone, but in reality, you know nothing. So I'll leave the links to it down below. If I'm right, you can watch it on Amazon, you can watch it on YouTube, and there's another one I can't remember, but they'll be linked down below for you. Go support an indie film, just be super aware it'll be really, really triggering for anyone who's experienced trauma. It's probably going to be a tearjerker. It didn't quite make me cry, but it was still quite an emotional one. The pace is, I wouldn't say quick paced. At times you've got to be patient, but again, I think that suits, if you're someone who likes films like that, it suits the story. Personally, I watch a lot more action, comedy, drama films which have a bit of a quicker pace, so at times my mind did wander, but that doesn't take away from the importance of it. And just, be compassionate that it is, they're not famous authors, they might, actors, they might not have the most experience, but if you just look past some of the, I don't want to be critical because gosh, I could never do what they're doing, but if you just want to sometimes look past the occasional cheesy, forced, not 100% believable actions, then yeah, it's a really important story. In terms of my reading, I feel like I've hardly been updating you, and it's because I feel like it's so boring to say, hey, I'm still reading the same book, but hey, I'm still reading the same book. I never started Yes, No, Maybe So, because I just hit a really good part in this one. So I'm up to page 340 of The Name of the Wind. It's one of those novels where I feel like I've finished it already, but I'm really only just halfway through. So I am going to give this a bit of a break. I'm going to chill out, maybe watch some booktube before I need to get ready because we're going out to celebrate my partner's birthday with a nice dinner.
So I think that would have been a step further, kind of cool,
I just realised I read one by one, and then Kayla's book club just posted the live stream discussion. I'm like, oh wait, let's watch this, and it's a real cool discussion. I'll leave the link to this below as well if you've read that. And then also I realised last time I had read, oh my god, what was it called? The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which the book club that oh, my names are just everywhere, where Elias, Joel and Noella are in. I read that, the Late Night Book Club, without realising that was their book club pick either. I don't think I realised it. So maybe I'm accidentally just creating, keeping up with these book clubs. But honestly, I would love to do my own book club. Maybe we'll wait till we have a few more of us on here. But oh my god, we're almost at 1,000.
literally blows my mind. But yeah, leave a comment if you think we should start a book club. Like, even if there's only like 1 or 2 of you guys who participated, that is still a book club. But anyway, I'm gonna keep watching this. Okay, well, that was a freaking amazing little, what do you call it? A live stream. I really am now inspired, settle down, to like do some lives, like live book sprints, like reading sprints, or just chats, or create like my little individual YouTube style podcast. I don't know. Am I being too ambitious? I've got lots of free time coming up. I've only got like 3.5 weeks left of school. I need to go wash my hair. So yeah, that's, let me know, guys. Let me know if you would be interested. Hey guys, back from the dinner, and I'm just gonna sign off now. Sorry if the vlog's been relatively short, not much going on, just a real heavy family weekend, but keep an eye out because I am intending on doing Vlogmas, which is always exciting. I say always, it'll be the first time I've done it. But with all that being said and done, thank you for watching this vlog to the end. Please consider leaving a cheeky like and subscribe down below if you don't follow along already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.